My mom called me from the facility. She would leave me voicemails about various people being in there trying to kill her.
Hey, Sarah, it's your mama. I need help bad. I really feel like my life is in danger. The doctor tried to give me a shot today to kill me, and there's a murderer in here that tried to kill me too, twice.
One time she left me a voicemail that said I was supposed to get Judge Judy to represent her.
Hey, could you request that send you a copy that the doctor has of my manifesto? And I would like to request Judge Judy as the judge that hears our case.
It was heartbreaking to hear these voicemails.
Well, Sara, an attorney from Florida, says her mother, Chris, who has no history of mental illness, is reported to have experienced a psychotic episode last summer, which led to her spending about 3 weeks in a mental facility against her wishes. Here's what Chris has to say about what she calls an unwarranted hospitalization.
Sara drives me to the hospital. This doctor approached me and said, "What's this, like, things you've been writing?" I absolutely intuitively knew this was bad news. It was about the third day when this doctor said, "You have to take this shot." They tried to give me the shot, and I ran to the adjoining room, and there's nothing but a shower there, and it had like 3 inches of water. I'm sitting with my arms wrapped around my knees, like in the corner going, "I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die." After a couple hours of laying there not moving, I realized no one's coming to get me. The day when I really did get the shot, I walked into the living room, and my friend was getting forced to take medication. I took my hand and I flicked the little cup, spilled on the nurse's shoe, and boom, 4 or 5 of them are on me, and they drag me in my room and pin me down screaming, and I get the shot. It was an antipsychotic shot. That night, I could hear Trump and Putin, and I thought if I crawl under there, I'll be shot. It was nuts. I want to say what happened to me was horrific, and people don't believe it really happened. I'm still trying to understand why my family didn't try to get me out. Dr. Phil, I want to understand how anyone could Baker Act me. I'm a 67-year-old great-grandmother with no history of mental illness. How can doctors do that in the United States of America?
I said that's a fair question, and I want to talk about that, because I think in America, depriving someone of their liberty comes at a very high standard, as well it should be.
Right.
You said the doctor was giving you a shot to try to kill you. Does that sound rational?
No, of course not.
But you did say that.
I did say that.
Okay, that's all I wanted to say.
Correct, absolutely.
All right,
And at the time, I did think he was. I thought everybody would realize there was somebody after me.
did you steal Trump signs from people's yards?
I took 2 Trump signs
Okay, so
and
that's a
changed
yes.
them. Yes, that's a yes.
Okay, and you did go into the woods for 2 days.
Correct.
Okay, and you did say that you were saying, and everyone else had been brainwashed.
Huh?
Me or your family and...
That was what started the whole thing, my concern about you being a Trump supporter.
Did you say that Sara had crossed over to the dark side and become a Trumper?
Well, I did say that.
Okay.
In the manifesto.
And did you tell other patients in the facility that they were being poisoned?
No. I never told anybody that. I didn't believe anybody was being poisoned.
Did you knock medication out of a nurse's hand and spill it on her shoe when she was trying to give it to another patient, not you?
It was my friend who didn't want it.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.